The other station claims to be local. Since when is Glendale local? KCAA News Talk 1050, your true local station.
That I saw you had sparkles in your eyes. It's unbelievable how you had me hypnotized.
Well, welcome to the show, everybody, and I hope everybody's happy. And yes, again, we have another Friday.
I know, this keeps happening.
I know, every time we turn around, we got another Friday.
I like Fridays.
I do too.
Because Fridays just got better.
I like Saturday.
and why did they just get better, Christina?
Because we're on KCAA 1050 AM. Shopping with Bev.
Shopping.
And we got our diva sandwiched in between us, so that's cool.
Right.
I hope she has some great stuff to share too.
Oh, we have a ton of stuff, and Diane has some surprises that she's going to pull out pretty soon, like she always does. Thank you, Diane.
Hello out there, you guys. Pay attention.
Yes. And
yeah,
Joey,
Diane, pull it out.
Listen to me.
Okay.
Me.
And we will. And we have Joey working the board today. Hi, Joey.
Hey, Joe.
Hi, girlies.
And thank you for putting up with us today.
Oh, you're welcome. This is my best days, my Fridays, with just seeing you three.
Aww. He's firing us up for a new lunch.
That's right.
Yeah, and today we have a lot of good information to bump out to you. We have two new friends with us today that we're glad that they came on board, and they have a lot of good information to bump out. And first of all, we have Jason from the Sturges Center right here in lovely San Bernardino, and they're on E Street. And Diane, would you like to introduce our second guest?
And we have Rhea Stumm from Habitat for Humanity.
Yeah.
The Restores.
Hi, Rhea. Hi. Yes, and they all have some really good stuff. And Christina, welcome back.
Thanks. Good to be here. Wait. Wasn't I here last Friday?
Yes,
oh,
you
yeah,
were.
that's right. It was been so
I don't
long,
think Bev was quite here, though. That's what it was.
No, last Friday, I mean, I was, I could have been a good candidate for a hospital where they have room for, mattresses for wallpaper. Mm-hmm. That's where I should have been last.
It was actually a pretty awesome weekend last weekend.
After the show.
Yeah.
I spent the whole weekend just chilling and relaxing. It was awesome. Everywhere from the desert to the beach and to the mountains and back here. So it was a good weekend.
We don't want to hear that.
Yeah, I'm jealous.
Okay, well, Jason, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
We're doing good. And Jason, would you please tell us about the Sturges Theatre right here in lovely San Bernardino, and what is coming up on the 3rd of March?
The 3rd? That's quite specific.
Yeah. Don't tell us anything else.
Just the 3rd of March.
They've got a lot going on all the time.
No, we want to know.
The Sturgis Center was built in 1926. It started just as a junior high school auditorium. So where the parking lot is now and the school district used to be all school buildings. There were classes. It was a real junior high. Through the years, it's kind of depleted and it got taken down. The only thing remaining now is the actual theater part. So it was vacant for quite a few years, actually. It was vacant, and then it started to become a rental facility for the community, so people could do their shows or their events or their banquets or high school ceremonies there, which we still do. And then a few years ago, a management team got brought in, one of them was myself, to kind of pump the place up, bring something new in, get a new energy building, not only with the California Theater, which is only 4 blocks down, but kind of build what we call theater square, a theater district. And that's what we did. We started 2 years ago with 12 shows in 1 year. We brought everything in for just one evening, a one-night-only kind of performance, ranged from country shows, Terry Clark and Ty Herndon, to plays. We had a Neil wow, that name just... is Noel Coward, not Neil. Noel Coward. Hello, Jason. It is 4:00. Yeah, and concerts and bands and different we had the national tour for River Platte, and then this past year, I decided to bump it up again, and Sturgis produced the only show that has ever been produced in 85 years at the Sturgis Center. They put up their own show, which was last October, and we did Jekyll and Hyde.
I love that. That was so fantastic.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I had the privilege of not only producing the show but directing it as well. And then this year we've had to cut back a little bit due to some budget cuts and some financial crises that are going on. But to your question,
yes,
March 3rd, the Debbie Reynolds will be at the theater at 8 p.m. on that Saturday.
Yay!
Very nice.
Yes.
Yes, and a lot of the gals that I know are so excited about this. And they're going, well, there's 5 different things going on all one night.
Right.
And I said, flip a coin. Well, they kept on flipping it until it came to you. And so
fantastic.
We're all going to be coming to you that particular night.
Wonderful.
Yes. And when I got your press release right here, which is really nice. And can you tell us a little bit about Debbie Reynolds? Tell us all the secrets.
I don't know a whole lot yet. I'll find out more when she comes in. I know that she's been traveling quite a bit with her show, and that she was in Vegas, I think, this past week. She's been all over the country. I know that she's been out to the Palm Springs and the McCollum. She comes with a very small crew. She's got a tour manager who just kind of does everything for her, and then she's got her tech guys who walk in, and we prep everything for her. So all the lights are hung the way she wants them. We prep all the lighting. We prep most of the sound, and then they walk in and do that. And then we bring in, it's a very small show. It's just her. So I want to say it's about a 90-minute show, if not a little longer, maybe 100 minutes, 120 something in there.
So almost 2 hours.
Almost. Yeah. And then she will decide whether she wants to put a break in there or not, intermission. It's up to her. But we just kind of look at what she wants to do. We can tell her what we can and what we cannot do due to our theater size, the equipment limitations, what the venue has, and then it's just a negotiation process. But we're pretty much finalized since she's coming in a week.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good idea to have it done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't you think?
Well, you know what is she going to be doing?
From what I understand, she sings quite a bit. She sings. She tells stories of her career. She gives you little, I don't know what you would call them, anecdotes. Is that the right word?
Sounds about right.
Yeah. She just talks about her life and about her career, and people who find her interesting and her life interesting will show up.
Well, what I wanted to say is too, if you haven't been there, it's the best venue to see anything because it's small, it's intimate, and it's got good acoustic. It's a great place to go see any show, and to see Debbie Reynolds in such a small venue, that's going to be great. She also does a little bit of comic relief in there too.
Yes.
She's a great entertainer.
She really is. And I notice here that Molly Brown and Singing in the Rain. So there's a lot of good things that are going to be coming up out of this lady, and I love Singing in the Rain.
Yeah.
I love that.
It's a classic.
That's a very fun song to sing in the shower. It really is. It works. For some reason, it works.
There's still, where can people buy their tickets? There's still time, right?
There is. They're still, they're going pretty fast, but you can either call the box office at 909-885-5152. You can buy them through the Sturgis website, sturgiscenter.org, Ticketmaster.com, or LiveNation.com. Those are the 4 ways to purchase them.
And the other thing that I love about it is Christina was saying the size of the theater itself. And through the years here, a lot of the groups that we knew, individuals that rented out your area, your stage to put on the performances. One of our dearest friend, Karen. I remember Karen and their whole group, and they were the senior citizens, and they would put on their plays and their musicals in the afternoon. And to see these people at that age move and saying like they did, I mean, I'm going, there's hope for all of us. And it was absolutely fabulous.
Right. The Senior Center, I believe that, I want to say they're at the Paris Hill Park, that Senior Center through Parks and Recreation.
Yes.
They do a 4-day event at Sturgis called the Ollie McDonald Senior Talent Show. And they've been there for, I don't know how long they've been doing it, but they still do it.
Yeah. It's just unbelievable.
I had fun when I was there. watching the dog show they did with all of the...
Oh, the Popovich comedy.
Yes, that was
theater.
awesome.
Yeah.
I loved that. And, well, maybe they'll be coming back.
Maybe. They're from Vegas, and they do a national tour every year.
That was a lot of fun.
So they're
but
pretty
it's a great
busy
venue.
folk.
It is.
Perfect venue.
And also, I'd like to ask you, and if I put you on the spot, I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Now,
Ask away.
after Debbie, is there another performer that you can mention now for the future, or do you have to stay quiet until everything is that you know what's going on?
As of right now, from what I know and what we've been told, that Debbie Reynolds will be the last show at the Sturgis Center, that we're not going to bring in anyone else. We're not going to produce anything else. We've really taken quite a hit with the governor's, elimination of redevelopment agency. They're a strong proponent for helping out the theater community here. And because of the elimination of them, we've pretty much been halted to stop everything. So we actually canceled 5 or 6 shows this season. We had to cancel and call our patrons and say, this show's been canceled. I'm sorry. Would you like to see what's left? Mm-hmm. And Debbie is the only thing left for the year.
Well, then, and things could change on a dime. You never know what's going to happen tomorrow.
No.
This could swing right back again.
It could.
And here on the radio show, we've mentioned to people to call in and, complain that we don't want to lose our arts and that we don't want to lose Sturgis, and we certainly don't want to lose any other, California theater or anything else. So people, be sure and call in and let your representatives know how you feel.
Definitely.
Yeah.
We need to do that because this is almost an historical landmark. Well, it is an historical landmark. And so everybody get on that bandwagon, get on that phone, and start calling. And nagging that we want it. Yes. And we ought to go out there with signs and protests like we did back in the 60s.
And start local with your council people. Start local and go from there. But we certainly appreciate it, and I know I want to see Debbie Reynolds. And knowing that could possibly be the last show, it's going to be a kind of a bittersweet night there.
Yeah, absolutely.
But we'll think positive.
And we'll see what happens afterwards. We have till June.
Mm-hmm. You can always, Bev, Diane, and I, we could do a little song and dance and, set up a few dates. What do you think?
Why not?
Think people would pay to come see us?
Talking about putting on a spot. I don't know, but let's try it. Let's try it. Hey, what the heck?
Talk to our friends at EDA and see if they'd want to bring us. Anyway.
We can't sing and we can't dance, but we want to do it anyway. And Jason, again, would you bump out address and the phone number and the date?
Absolutely.
And also, again, where they can get the tickets.
The Sturgis Center for the Fine Arts is located at 780 Northeast Street. The cross street is 8th. That is the number 8. The box office phone number is 909-885-5152. And you can purchase tickets over the phone or at sturgiscenter.org, ticketmaster.com, and livenation.com.
Yes, and everybody get on that phone, do what you need to do, get the tickets, let's pack that house, let's rock it. And then after that, then we're going to start the bandwagon and get everybody in this nation together so we can save this building. We got to save this building, really, we do. See, you heard it from me, guys, right? Joey's shaking his head, yes. He's giving thumbs up, save the building, and real quick, talking about the theater, I got to bump this out also. Next week on the 3rd of March.
3rd of March.
Right. Over at the California Theater of Performing Arts, they're having the Red Star, Red Army performers, and they're putting on a song and dance routine and all this other good stuff. And you can do over there. And their phone number is 885-5152. And that's the ticket. The box office is 909-885-5152. Their performance starts at 8 p.m. And so, if you want to go and see both of them, you have time to do it. Send half of the family to one location, the other half to the other, and then at the end you talk about both of them,
and then you switch.